So in this video, I'm going to show you how you should set up your screen for class, the best way to do it. So when you enter class in Zoom, it's probably going to look like this if you're in speaker view, or if we go up to gallery view, it might look like this, where you can see everybody who's in the class at once. But there's a lot of things we're going to do in class where we need to see the participants and the little reaction buttons and the chat. So the first thing that I would recommend doing is click on participants, and that will show up on the side and you can see everybody who's in the class. And if you look down here, you can see a bunch of reaction buttons. So to raise your hand or yes, no. And then there's even more under the more button, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, I'm going to take a break, clapping hands, whatever. But we also want to see the chat. So I highly recommend also clicking on chat. And that way you see the participants, you see the chat, and you see everybody in the class. This also will be the area where when your teacher is sharing their screen, it will show up here. Now, sometimes your teacher may want you to have a Zoom window open, but then you're going to be doing some kind of activity on a Padlet or a Flipgrid or a Google Doc or a Google Slide, and you'll want to have both open at the same time and be able to see everything. So right now I'm on a Chromebook, and there's a very easy way to get everything on one side or the other side on a Chromebook. And that is whatever window I'm in. So I'm in the Zoom window. I'm going to press the Alt button, and then the bracket key. And I'm going to choose the right bracket key, and it will put this over to the side. And then I can click on whatever we're doing in class, and I could do Alt and the other bracket key. So I'm going to do the left bracket key. And that way it has this on this side and the Zoom on this side. So I can see what the teacher is showing and I can see the chat and the participants. But I can also work on whatever it is that we're supposed to be working on in class. So with a Chromebook, it's Alt and the bracket keys. If you're on a PC, you click that little Windows button that's down at the bottom, like kind of the bottom left. It goes Control and then FN for function and then a little Windows key. So you hold down Windows key and then the arrow keys that are over on the right hand side of the keyboard. And then you click on the other application that you want to have go on the other side and do the same thing. So again, that is the Windows key and the arrow keys. And on a Mac, you click on that green circle, the one that you usually click on in a window to make it bigger. So you click on that and you drag it to the side of the screen, and it should kind of dock to one side of the screen. And then choose your other window and click on the green little circle in the upper right hand corner of that window and drag it to the other side. And then this way you have everything all viewable at once.